You walk into a room and immediately scan it. Who's more successful than you? Who's better looking? Who seems more confident? Who probably has their life together in ways you never will? And the worst part? You do this automatically, without choosing to, like your brain is running a program you never installed and can never seem to uninstall. If that sounds familiar, this video is going to explain something about you that you've never been able to put into words. Here's what most people get wrong about insecurity. They think it's about confidence, about needing to believe in yourself more. Just think positive, just fake it till you make it. But insecurity isn't a thinking problem, it's a feeling problem, rooted in something that happened long before you were old enough to understand what was happening to you. Psychologists call it conditional love wounding. It means that somewhere in your childhood, maybe obviously, maybe in ways so subtle you barely noticed, you learned that love was not guaranteed, that it had to be earned, through achievement, through behavior, through shrinking yourself into whatever made the people around you comfortable, and your nervous system took notes. It built a belief so deep it doesn't feel like a belief. It feels like truth. I am not enough, and everyone is about to find out. Insecurity doesn't always look like what you imagine. It doesn't always look like the person crying in the bathroom or refusing to raise their hand. Sometimes it looks like the most high-achieving person in the room, driven not by passion but by the terror of being ordinary. Sometimes it looks like the person who can't take a compliment, who deflects every kind word because somewhere inside they don't believe they deserve to hold it. Sometimes it looks like control, the partner who needs to know where you are every moment, not because they're cruel but because their nervous system is convinced that if they stop watching they'll lose you. And losing you would confirm everything they already believe about themselves. Sometimes, and this is the hardest one to say, it looks like you. Scrolling at midnight, replaying a conversation from 3 days ago, wondering if that person's tone meant something, wondering if you said too much, asked for too much, were too much. Here's what's happening in the brain during all of this. The amygdala, your brain's threat detector, and has been trained to treat social rejection the same way it treats physical danger. A cold response from a friend triggers the same alarm as a predator in the wild. Your cortisol spikes, your thoughts narrow, you're not overreacting. You are, quite literally, in survival mode, over a text message. That's not weakness. That's a nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do. The cruelest thing about chronic insecurity is this. It starts to feel like personality. You stop saying, I feel insecure about this. You start saying, I'm just like this. You build an identity around the wound. You become self-deprecating before anyone else can criticize you. You leave before you can be left. You over-explain. You over-apologize. You over-give, hoping that if you make yourself useful enough, indispensable enough, lovable enough, they'll stay. And when they don't stay, and then when something ends or someone pulls away, it doesn't feel like loss. It feels like proof. See? I knew it. I knew I wasn't enough. That loop, the feeling, the behavior, the outcome that confirms the feeling, is one of the most painful psychological cycles a human being can live inside. And here's the devastating irony. The very behaviors insecurity produces, the clinginess, the self-abandonment, the constant need for reassurance, often push people away, creating the exact rejection that insecurity most feared. But here is what I need you to hear before this video ends. You are not insecure because something is wrong with you. You are insecure because something happened to you, and a part of you, a very young, very exhausted part, has been trying to protect you ever since, with hypervigilance, with people-pleasing, with 100 small surrenders of self you probably don't even notice anymore. Healing doesn't mean becoming someone who never doubts themselves. It means learning to hear that inner alarm going off and being able to say, I hear you, but we're safe now. We don't have to prove anything today. The people who seem the most secure, they still have the voice. They've just stopped letting it drive. And if they figured that out, so can you. You were never the problem. You were always the person worth fighting for.